back to the Lynch and Lanny show, folks. You made it. We're here. Just off the plane, fresh. Our summer vacay was cut a little short.
Tiny bit.
But those dollar bills are worth it. Mike, I know for myself, coming off the plane here, it's a little chilly, a little October. I've got a little sniffle. Nothing I can't handle at this point with the big contract. How was the rest of your summer break there, bud?
Not long enough. We're out on the islands, having a great time, a little champagne, some dollar bills.
Popping bottles, y'all.
But season kicked underway a little bit sooner than expected, and we're back.
Let's get right to it. The workout gets announced.
Terrible workout. It really is like reminiscent of like when they do those thruster workouts in week 5.
Yes.
10 rounds, 8 ground to overhead, 10 bar facing burpees.
It is a little reversal here. We're coming out with a grueling, just grunted, what do you got? Does your heart work?
And
how well is that thing tick, baby? All right, so our first topic of discussion is going to be the Friday Night Lights here at Max Ability.
Yeah, we chose some athletes, really been putting in their work since last Open, only a few months ago. We've seen those improvements. Thought we'd kind of reward them by kind of letting them get the spotlight week 1.
So let's get right into it. Our first athlete we're going to talk about is Josh. He's been putting in some extra work in the back room. He got a taste of it last year, having 4 great workouts, but it was that first workout last Open.
Really put him in a hole early. The wall balls and rowing, not his strongest workout, not his strongest 2 movements. He's a little person.
But then comes back, has a great Open, finishes top 20.
Yeah, I think he finished like 33rd or something in the gym in that first workout.
Yeah, could have been some extra late nights for Josh. Let's get it going. Josh may have been at a club after that first workout, but no, he bounces back. So that's why he deserved it, and then he put on a show for us on Friday night.
Maybe not the best engine guy at the gym, but he is really good at burpees, right? He's able to kind of like stay low, bounce around a lot. The barbell, just some nice power movement, just get that bar up and overhead. It's a good workout for him. Okay,
so an athlete like Josh, who struggles so much in week 1, but then comes back and has 4 great weeks to have an overall fantastic Open. Who would you put in that category this week?
I'd have to go with Al.
Okay, all right. I like where your head's at there. Al had an overall tough weekend. Tough weekend.
Put up one of the top scores in the gym.
Yeah.
But, he expects a lot out of himself. I think everyone else expects a lot out of Al also.
Yeah, and he's not training every day to do burpees for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You're right. He's going to come back and have a great
100%,
Open.
yeah.
Another guy on that list I'm going to put in there is a rookie, James Martin. James Martin comes in late, comes in Monday, does the workout. Doesn't really know what he's in for, new guy. But he's so young and explosive, I think we're going to see over the next 4 weeks, we'll see a nice comeback from James. Yeah. Moving on to our second athlete of the Friday Night Lights, what do we got?
We had Amanda coming in. Definitely likes the barbell, maybe not so much likes the burpees, but she really held her own, putting up a score of 144 reps.
So she moved up to a division this year, going back and forth with Jackie last year. Here she beats out Jackie by, I think, 5 reps. Would have liked to seen a little head-to-head battle there on Friday Night Light. Not everyone's willing to step into the lights. Jax, we'll see ya. Okay. Our third athlete is going to be our Mod Squad representation. He walked in, parked his car in my spot. His suede maroon suit. I'm like, okay, the maroon team is in the house. I'm like, I didn't even know you were on the maroon team. He's like, I'm not on the maroon team. I'm like, you're decked out. Like,
full suit, shoes marooned out. It's crazy.
I'm like, listen, man, I really appreciate you doing this. I gave him a little hype speech because it's so deserved. He's the ego he must have.
Enormous.
He walks in trying to pay fucking judges already. He's like, oh, what do I got to do? What do I got to do? I'm like, you're not even doing the real workout. Don't sweat it. For a guy like that to be a little banged up and continues to show up every day, really setting the tone for all the Mod Squatters or anyone else who might fall into that at some point during our fitness journey.
Number 4, we had representing my team, Deepa.
Her score was initially like a 137, Jeremy. After doing some checking in, she moved the barbell. She was a little concerned with it. At the end of it, she's like, I need to work on my burpees. And I'm like, that's what you want to work on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're already very good at burpees.
May, the head floater judge walking around, had to go over, give her a couple no reps, leaving off 1 foot.
Oh, that's
She's like, I don't understand what I'm doing.
Yeah, she had a great week, great performance on Friday night. Our number 5 athlete is the big fella. We are expecting huge things from him this Open. The largest athlete to finish the workout by far.
Yeah, not even close.
We have some pictures here. Let's take a look at this picture. What pounder are you doing a max vertical jump on that, Connor?
Yeah,
I saw it during the workout. I came over, but it was late, and he's still clearing the bar by twice the height.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is he doing? He's a seasoned veteran, let him go.
He knows what he's doing.
Apparently he saw the picture and was like, no way.
What was I doing?
Like, I thought I was just making over the bar.
Yeah.
So he had a great week, 14:58. The big fella sneaks in right at the buzzer.
Last athlete, and really probably put on most surprising performances of the weekend was Gabatron, who finished the workout
really
in
nice.
13:30.
Clap it up, y'all.
Crazy.
Yeah, great
Crazy.
week. Great week for Gabby. She really dominated Friday Night Lights because she brought the crowd down. They got signs going, taking the shirt off. Everything was going well for her. And it was a great workout for her to show that engine that just doesn't stop.
Yeah, before the workout, a couple people were telling me like, oh, Gabby's gonna crush this workout. And I was like, yeah, great engine, she's good at burpees, but I was like, I don't know, you still gotta do 80 clean and jerks. I think that might slow her down a bit.
Yep.
And then Tim starts yelling that she's finishing her last round, and I'm looking at the clock like, what?
I had a class only a few weeks ago. I'm walking around just checking out some people's movements, and she just turns to me and was like, what do I need to do to get better at this right now? and she just said it with like determination, like whatever you say, I'm gonna try to do. And I was like, yeah, this is these young, hungry athletes that really want to be better. She's been around a little while now. I've seen those improvements. 13:30.
13:30. Crush it.
One more time. So we're gonna jump into some other possible highlights. We had Alex Haberman showed up a little late for her heat, about 3 hours. Okay, strolls in here. We get her to the barbell. Moments later, she was in bay 2. We had a pukey in the house.
Yes.
We got our first puker.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Is it surprising in this type of workout?
Nah.
Yeah.
May have made some poor decisions the night before.
Had a few beverages.
But she came in and got the workout done.
Yeah.
So mad respect to that. Appreciate it, Alex. Let's make some better decisions this weekend.
Exactly.
That's all. All right, a fan favorite. We got to hit it, Mike. Disaster decision. The rookie's in the house. His name is Jovan, folks. We knew he was going to come out a little aggressive.
Guy starts the workouts flying, and everyone yells at him like, slow down! Didn't matter. Still finishes first round in 45 seconds.
It was straight up like Forrest Gump, where he just like running at a full sprint to the end zone, and everyone's like, stop! That was what was going on in his box. Everyone's like, slow down.
Still sets a world record on the first round, but he did pretty well the rest of the workout. It's not like he did his first round in 45 seconds and then only did 4 more rounds in the next 14 minutes.
He did have a good week, but,
but
that was a bad decision.
It was his first Open, came out hot.
We're going to jump into our in-house leaderboard and make our way through our divisions, starting with the scaled, and hit some advanced, RX, and fire breather. So starting off with women's scaled. The leader of the week is a rookie, Stephanie Paz. Just unbelievable performance. She takes the number 1 spot. Number 2 is going to be Allie Schwartz. Number 3, we go Leah. Then we got Claudia. And then finally wrapping it up, we had Connie.
Nailed it.
Back to Stephanie Paz. She's excited to be here. She came one day early to see what it was all about, and then came back the next day to do the workout.
Which could have backfired for her.
Yeah,
seeing just the carnage day 1.
Yeah, right. Like, what am I doing here?
Why am I here?
174 reps, and that is going to get us the rookie of the week. Stephanie Paz. Stephanie Paz. Also to be mentioned in that group, you got CC. Recent retirement, as we talked about in the last Open. You know, a little ups and downs in her training over the past few months, and then in a burpee workout. Okay, see, check that score again. Who's the judge? Moving on to the next leaderboard, Mike, what do you have?
So in our men's scale division, in first place, we had Sean Goodlett, and then we had Perry Toker, followed by Mika, Joe, and Eric Yoon.
Yeah, Mike, we got 3 rookies in this group. We got Eric, who sneaks in at the bottom spot, wanted to do RX because he can move the bar, and he did move the bar very well. It's still going to be a really tough workout, and he was like, all right. I'm like, why do you want to do it anyway? And he was like, Jacoby told me to.
Like, my coach, Jacoby.
I'm like, all right. Then we got Mika being judged by Papa Ariel. I think his judging was fair. You know? I was like, if anyone's going to be hard on him, it's going to be his dad.
Yeah, he's like, you better stand it up, son.
But, you know, you just feel for him because it's like, how often has he been into this deep grind before? And he kept on pushing through. He had these little spurts of going really fast.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going to be great. The other rookie spot is that Sean Goodlett.
The Iron Man.
People are questioning, why is he in this division? Well, we didn't move too much yet. You know,
exactly.
let the guy doesn't know how to do a kipping pull-up.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone slow down.
Yeah.
Okay?
This was definitely, you know, a workout that kind of favored him. Done like 15 Ironmans. Guy has an engine. So those 100 burpees, you know, he was able to keep it moving.
Yeah, and the real highlight for me in this group is Perry Toker.
Perry Toker.
Hey, he is in the Masters now.
The Masters
for the first time. He gets a little lighter weight and just shows it off. I mean, muscle snatch all day long, came out wild, man. Slowed down a ton, but then he had his little cheering section over there pushing him, and then he finishes right at the buzzer with a 14:59.
Yeah.
So we go 14:49 for Sean and a 14:59 for the Toker. Toker, great week, man.
Awesome.
Moving on to our advanced women group. Came in here on Monday afternoon, takes the 1 spot, Fernanda Toker.
You know burpees, something that she's going to look forward to. You know, she sees 100 burpees on the menu, she's going to eat it up.
What was she doing this weekend?
I don't know.
You know, was she waiting to see Deepa score? Because her and Deepa, you know, last year. So Deepa winds up tied for second with Nikki. Nikki's away doing the workout somewhere else. Who knows what she's doing?
Yeah, but that's awesome, you know. It's her first Open.
Officially Nikki's first Open.
So it's her first Open, and she's away somewhere. She's dedicated. She found somewhere to do this workout, got it done, put up a decent score.
Here's a text from Nikki right now. Take a look at it. Oh, she is not pleased with any other gym but Max Ability. There it is. Hopefully it was the judging. Maybe they're hard on it. And then wrapping that up, we got Hafsas in 4th place, and then Celeste will take that 5 spot. That's gonna be a tight group, that advanced women group. And every week we're gonna see people jumping around.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be a few reps here, a few reps there that really decide like each week who's gonna take that spot. So next up we have our advanced men. Taking the top spot, we have Steve Cohen, followed by Kev G, Sam Lim, Chad, and then rounding it out, we got Mo.
There's a lot of good stuff going on there, Mike. I mean, to start off, let's go to the top.
Steve Cohen, who came up to me before the workout, was like, I'm going singles all the way. Yeah. And I was like, that's a mistake.
Yeah. Not coach approved, but it's a good game plan.
Apparently.
And it was a good game plan for him. You know, that barbell is going to cause a little bit of an issue if he's ever trying to snatch it. But just in general, just keep yourself moving. And that's what he did. And
he proved me wrong. It's a great job.
KG, we already know he's going to make some noise in that. He did a little trash talking in the preseason.
I didn't know about this.
He said something like, Chad, when I started last Open, I was kind of new. He's like, I got things figured out now.
Yes.
And Chad was like, just looked at him. He was like, you know what I'm saying. So good.
Awesome.
So good.
Awesome.
Some good action going there. Good to see Mo back. He's always traveling, making up vacations during the Open. Didn't make up enough trips during this one.
Yep.
He's got some donuts to sell. So he's here.
Yes.
But good to see him back. And then you got Sam Lim. Takes the lead in the scale division last year, and then we throw him in the advanced men, and here he is in a burpee workout.
Exactly. Big man doing burpees. Last year, I think he won almost every week in the scale division. So we knew going into this year, we're bumping him up. And then for him to show up again on the leaderboard, you know, we question his 5:30 a.m. scores a lot.
That's true.
So then for him to come in with the judge, crush it, it's a great performance.
I do want to mention his judge. Now, his judge, Jay Gold. I gave Jay Gold a hard time earlier in the workout. You know, he's not willing to give the no rep in the tough calls. Okay, I let him know. So now Sam Lim goes, who got 1 rep less than Jay Gold. We got to check that. I think they got the same score, or Sam got 1 rep less.
Yeah.
And Jay Gold let me know that he was no repping him.
Yeah. Weird.
He tripped over the bar. It takes like a face plant, and Jay Gold's like, no rep. See, I can.
Saw that?
Great week, Sam. Great week for the advanced men. Our next category. Holy cow, we had all finishers in our top 5. Hot group here, hot. And I'm not just talking about as ladies. I'm talking about the speed that we're moving at. We got the women's RX kicking off with number 1, sub 11, 10:59, Alyssa Kolaluka Sanzari. Just really absolutely crushed it. Kim gets it done on Friday, 11:44 in the 2 spot. Gabby, we already talked about.
Yep.
13:30. Yvette, not feeling great to start the Open. That's a good workout for her. She goes 14:05. We'll see bigger things as we go on. And then G-Buck, always sliding in there. 14:14 for G-Buck in the corner here. No one saw it happening. I was getting towards the end of the clock. It was like around that 13.5 minute mark. And I'm like, who's here? Who's here? I'm like, oh, G-Buck's over there. Let me see. And then they were like, she's on her last round.
And you're like, yep, that sounds about right.
I know she's going to do well, but
of course.
She really killed it.
So some honorable mentions. We got to mention newcomer to our gym. We got Jessie Lee and Jen Seidel tying at 158 reps.
Yeah, so they get that next spot, that's 6 and 7. It's tough to jump into that top 5. So right there with a tie scored, so they'll tie at 6th place. No podium points, but a great first week for both of them.
Up next, we have our men's RX division. Taking the top spot there, Nick Sosa, the rookie,
Orange team.
at 14:21.
Great week.
Then we have JB in 2nd, Peter Lee in 3rd, Ben Jason in 4th, and rounding out the group, we have Moises in 5th place. That's a phenomenal group. And let's just start right at the top with Nick Sosa.
Go.
So Nick Sosa, first time doing the Open here, expecting big things from him, especially in a burpee workout. You know, he's one of those guys, maybe he's not gonna put up the heaviest weight, but when it's a lightweight and it's like some body weight stuff, he could jump around. He's pretty bouncy. I was doing the workout right next to him. And then all of a sudden I finish and Nick Sosa's finishing right up behind me.
Yeah, he was
It's
right
crazy.
on you.
And then in second place, we had JB. You know, Masters get to use a little bit lighter weight, which he's always looking forward to. I mean, he was talking about it for the past 3 years before it happened. And he really took advantage of it. Had that 65-pound bar and did a great job finishing the workout.
Yeah, interesting play there. Takes the shoes off. He's got, his socks don't match.
Yes.
He's got kids here holding up signs, cheering for him. He got a lot going for him. I'm just saying, he got a lot going for him. If I had that, Tyson's waving up a banner, I may have trimmed 2.5 minutes.
Most likely, yeah.
But great week for JB. I wonder if he's frustrated, though, because, he hasn't really been working out that hard.
Yeah.
And he's probably like, maybe this is the year that he thought last year was going to be.
Yeah.
He was so built up about last year and then had a few tough workouts. Did great. I wonder if that's what he's thinking. Because he has to have this negative spin on
He's
it
like,
probably
what?
somewhere.
That's his whole life, negative spin. He's like, what could have been?
Yeah.
What could have been this Open? Peter Lee back.
Give him the holler to confirm he's going to join the squad. He's like, hey, man, what do you got? I just had to step out of church. What do you need? I'm like, I need you on the team. He's like, whatever you need. I don't know what I'm saying right now, but I'm in. I'm like, that's what we need.
Yes,
That's
incredible.
Need, right?
And he put up a great score.
He'll jump into burning buildings, right? Those are the people when you're around here. My highlight, and you got 2 great 4 and 5 there with Ben and Moises. I mean, Ben, that's a fantastic week for Ben.
Not something I really expected, to be honest. Puts up a great score, 158 reps, and beats out the big man, Moises, by 1 rep.
Great week for those guys. And our last category is a new category here at Max Ability. We had to spread out that RX men group. We go fire breather men, and that hurts. It hurts. Just to go say fire breather and turn to you.
Yes.
We've got Lanny at the top of the leaderboard with the best time on the men's side, 13:04. So, Mike, congratulations. Is the first time in about 10 years that you've won a workout here at Max Ability.
I think so. But I might call it quits. I might retire. This might be it for me.
Let's talk about the programming you've been following. And maybe that's it. You joined the regular classes again.
It could have something to do with that. It could.
All right. I just came up with that now. All right, and then the 2 spot, MK, just a couple seconds behind you. 3 seconds behind, does it on Monday morning. Probably working all weekend.
He was.
Driving in a car, a little tight in the hips.
Yeah, probably.
It's a perfect storm for you.
Perfect storm for me to take him out.
He takes the 2 spot. Al, as we mentioned, not the best week that he's going to have in the Open. He winds up with a 13:46 on a redo. Going to cost the team a couple points there.
Couple points.
May have been worth it. 4 and 5, we expected some burpee noise from these 2 guys. Kev Camillo gets the 4 spot, and then we finish up with Smilo.
Yeah.
Smilo looked, I don't know if he was working on his drama face. His family's there cheering for him. He looked like he wanted to quit.
Yeah, I was actually surprised he did as well as he did based on how bad he looked.
The body language.
Very early in the workout.
Not interested?
Yeah, like round 2 or 3, I was like, oh boy, he's throwing a towel in.
No, I didn't know which way I was going to go for him. I know he can just push it and burpees.
Yeah, great engine.
Great week for those guys. Nice top 5, but my honorable, no, it's not honorable. It's dishonorable mention.
Ooh.
We're going to talk about Pavel.
Yikes.
All right? Is it dishonorable that I came over and flew in for a no rep?
Right at the
no
very
reps
end?
And then beat him by a rep. There's a few questionable reps in there. We, made the point for Pavel a few times. He didn't argue too much about it. The jokes will be on me because I'm the one who gave him the no reps.
Someone has to be the bad guy.
That was it. It's not going to be you.
No, definitely not.
No,
definitely not.
It's not in your nature, Mike.
I was like, oh, Pavel's not going to beat me. Go ahead.
So a couple things to wrap up the week, Mike. What do we got? We got predictions at least. What do you got for maybe next week?
So I think in the past 2 Opens, last year it was that toes to bar, double under, heavy clean. The year before that, a little burpee workout into a max clean. And those were both on the 2nd week of the Open. So I wouldn't be surprised if some heavy lift shows up this week. Especially after doing a pretty body weight, some burpees, some light snatches, looking to move a heavy barbell, maybe, actually set like a 1 rep max or something like that.
I'm gonna go on a limb here.
No.
You'll probably see it on Chalk Talk or Box Rocks tomorrow, and no one's gonna give me fucking credit like you never give me credit on
Never.
10's the magic number. All 5 weeks. We're gonna do something with the 10s, right? It could be 10 rounds. We might see that thruster double under workout come back.
No.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, folks, I'm saying it's a 10-year anniversary. And I think we're going to see something with the 10s. It could be a 10 rep max front squat and a 10 rep max push press, and you've got, 15 minutes to get it done, something like that. But I said, I'm going on a limb here. I'm trying
I respect it.
trying to write my article so that, people are like, did you hear what he said? It's the Lynch and Lanny show. We just got retweeted.
We did get
we
retweeted.
are big time. They are back, they said. Okay? But movements, I'm going to say next week, we're going to get the rower out right into the rower, get people feeling a little bit better about signing up for this thing.
Okay.
Everybody likes to row,
Do they?
Yeah, I think so. Looking forward to this coming week. We have a Thursday night instead of Friday night. It's going to be a battle of the gogs. We're going to have synagogues battling each other.
Oh, Jesus.
20-point Jew, I don't know. There's so many labels. I'm just not sure what's politically correct. And that's what I want to do, is stay politically correct.
Of course, always the maximum.
Okay. And then also, Mike, we have Kettlebell Kitchen's going to be here on Thursday night.
Oh,
handing out some non-kosher food. And then we're also going to have this weekend, we're going to have a CBD oil, a company called True to Life. Going to be handing out some joints and probably passing the bowl around. I think that's what CBD oil is, isn't it?
Not sure.
No?
Not sure.
No? Oh, you just do drops of marijuana? No, it's going to be the non-high type.
Yep.
Boo.
They'll be here, samples, and answered some of your questions.
Yes. It's going to be a great week, too. We'll see you guys next week. Lynch and Lanny Show. Make sure you make some comments.
Like, subscribe.
Subscribe, something. Just let us know you're out there.